The technology, which underpins the well-known cryptocurrency Bitcoin, could also be utilized by official agencies to handle issues such as land rights, transport and welfare entitlements, and could revolutionize how governments store and distribute information such as medical history and criminal records. Blockchain has the potential to provide a far cheaper, quicker and more easily accessible way to process information than traditional paper-based systems or databases. The technology works by adding to an ever-expanding digital ledger of data, which is organized into blocks. Getty blockchain news. The technology could revolutionize the way future elections are held. Blockchain offers government fast, efficient, secure and transparent means of being able to deploy government series and communicate with their populations. Dr. Jane Thomason, and these blocks can be public or private or shared and continually updated between computers on the network. In theory, blockchain is a very secure system because every machine on the network continually checks none of the blocks have been removed or altered, but questions remain over privacy and whether citizens would even be prepared to allow their personal information to be handled in such a way. Dr. Jane Thomason, CEO for consultancy group Abt Associates, raised the possibility of the democratization of the technology. Harvey Gavin, blockchain news. The tech that drives Bitcoin could revolutionize the way we vote in the future, said. Blockchain offers government fast, efficient, secure and transparent means of being able to deploy government series and communicate with their populations. This is the panacea. This is what we are going for. We know that large-scale adoption is a long way away, but governments are facing a whole lot of challenges which they are going to have to cope with and they are going to need to be ready for. The Flux Party in Australia was set up to replace traditional systems of government by consulting citizens on individual issues using blockchain technology. Harvey Gavin, London Blockchain Week. Mr. Fox, second from right, said the tech could be used to speed up CRB checks. The group performed poorly in the country's 2016 federal elections, but it opened up the possibility of using the tech as a way of continually consulting individual citizens on issues which could eventually do away with the need for MPs. Dr. Thomason said it cost £1,420, $2,500 per vote, per citizen using the traditional paper-based ballot system. But, she said, by using blockchain-based technology to cast and count votes, each ballot cost just 28 pence, 50 cents. Dr. Thomason, it will allow a much more responsive dialogue between governments and citizens, but she acknowledged there would be barriers and constraints to widespread adoption, including security. Getty blockchain technology underpins the well-known cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Ashley Fox, MEP for the southwest of England and Gibraltar, raised the possibility of using blockchain to speed up Criminal Records Bureau (CRB) checks in Britain. He told London Blockchain Week, in the United Kingdom we check an awful lot of people to work with vulnerable individuals, whether they are children, or the elderly, and you have to send away to an agency that then does a check. The idea that you might have all criminal records on a blockchain, individuals would know what the state would know what the state held on them, then grant access to a school or a nursing home and the whole process would be speeded up enormously, and that would grant great reassurances to citizens and future employers, but the Tory MEP urged caution at rushing into adopting the new technology, despite its great potential, and he warned of potential privacy issues associated with using blockchain to handle sensitive personal information. He said, let's face it, the public sector is not great at rolling out new technological innovations. Most IT government projects are beyond time and cost a fortune, and you'll find that most politicians are really very nervous of using new technology because they are fearful of what will happen when it goes wrong. So I think government will be quite slow to introduce blockchain technology, even though it has great potential. I think citizens are going to be concerned about their own privacy and the security of the system. Monday, October 30, 2017. Bitcoin is a new kind of money. We need a pilot scheme in one small area that can be demonstrated to be successful. I think we are a very long way from having blockchain elections. Rather like bits of paper and a pencil. Willem Jan Bruin, Western Europe director for IT management firm Bitfury, explained his company had been commissioned to help the government of Georgia with streamline its processing of land titles, which were taking officials up to 3 days to put through the system. Mr. Bruin said the new network installed by his company now had the potential to process up to 3,000 titles per second.